I got one question for you this Christmas on the A-P channel.
Am I the asshole?
That's a trick question. I know I'm not. But some of these folks today, well, they probably will be. I don't know where y'all are watching this from or when you're watching it. But when I'm recording this, it is Christmas Eve. So I hope you are having, or have had, by the time you watch this, a wonderful Christmas with your family. I hope you got everything you wanted. I hope, you know what I'm saying, under the tree looking robust. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I just hope you're overall having a wonderful holiday season. I hope you have a good outlook for this next year, because it's about to get crazy for all of us, man. We all about to lock in 2026. We all about to lock in 2026. No doubt. All right.
No.
You say you don't know me like that? That's cool. Am I the Asshole is a Reddit page where people come up here and they type in their stories, their experiences, things that happened to them, things that they did to somebody else. And essentially they're looking for a second opinion, or a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. And the place that they've come for that opinion is Reddit. We see a lot of drama, a lot of adults acting like children, a lot of people void of empathy. I mean, we see some crazy stuff. Sometimes some of these are some hard-hitting, heavy themes. So if that sounds like what you're interested in, well, then you're in the right place. So with all that understood and being said, let's get right into the readings. Am I the asshole for telling my sister not to come to my wedding if she kept bringing up her miscarriage? Ooh wee, man, that shit hit you in the sternum. Ain't no holding back, man. We getting right to it. 3 years ago, my younger sister Jen had a miscarriage at 9 weeks. She and her partner Scott were devastated. I was there for them as much as I could be, but it was a rough time for them. A few months later, Scott left Jen. Jen said it was because of the miscarriage. Her and Scott had a close-knit group of friends, and I found it odd no one has checked on her, so I rang her best friend to suggest a girls' night. She told me the reason they had broke up. Jen had slept with someone else. When he confronted her, she blamed the miscarriage. That's not where I thought this was going. 9 months ago, I got engaged and asked Jen to be my maid of honor. At our engagement party, Jen became inconsolable at seeing our friend's baby. Everyone's focus, including mine, was on Jen all night. I wasn't upset with her. I figured that she was imagining what all these big family events would be like with a baby, so I gave her grace. Since then, anything to do with the wedding, she brings up her miscarriage, but only events related to my wedding. I asked her to help me pick flowers, and she lost it when she saw baby blue roses, because she's convinced that she was having a boy, so we had to leave. When we went wedding dress shopping, she picked out a maternity bridesmaid dress and asked to try it on so that she could see how she would have looked. When she did that, I thought, she's actually lost it, and had to walk away when she started stuffing a cushion up her dress. I've tried to talk to her about going to counseling again, but she is insisting that this is a normal part of the grieving process. She planned my hen party, which I was so grateful for, but I found out after she sent everyone a list of rules which included no talking about pregnancy or kids, no wearing baby blue, etc., etc. I confronted her, but I was gentle about it. I suggested counseling again and said I was there for her, but also that if she wanted to impose any other rules on anything to do with my wedding, she had to come to me first. It all came to a head when one of my friends and bridesmaids announced she was pregnant. She will be 7 months at the wedding. After the announcement, Jen called her and said it would be best if she didn't come because she couldn't maintain her peace if she was forced to be reminded of the loss of her child. I lost it when I found out and said she was using her miscarriage to get attention, and if she made one more demand or made a single comment about it at anything wedding related, she was uninvited, and in either case she is no longer my maid of honor. Since then, Jen has told everyone I've dumped her from the wedding for being too upset about the loss of her baby. In retaliation, I have told everyone and anyone who will listen the real reason her and Scott broke up. Half of our friends and family think I'm an asshole, half think she is. I'm still horrifically angry and stuck in a place where I'm not sure if I'm rightly angry or if I should be more understanding. Am I the asshole? Man, this is one of them ones with a lot of stuff to unpack. I'm gonna start it off with this, man. A miscarriage is a horrific thing to have to go through as a mother. I mean, obviously I can't relate to that, but it doesn't take, a master of empathy to think of how devastating that would be for a mother. I mean, that's terrible. To be forming this life inside of you and raising this life and having this relationship and, this connection forming in your head just for that baby to slip away. I mean, that's truly some nightmare stuff, man. I'm sorry if you know anybody who's been affected by that, or if you have been affected by that in your family. I mean, it's terrible. But here we are 3 years in the future, and it's kind of like the situation we had in the last episode, man.
You can't put your pain on other people, okay?
Especially 3 years after the fact. Now, I'm not saying that she should be completely over it. I'm not saying that it's like, what are you so sad for? Your baby died 3 years ago. No, That's not what I'm saying. But for you to be taking over your own sister's whole wedding? I mean, if you don't want all these things, to be around all these things, these baby blue and people talking about their kids, would the more reasonable, rational solution not be for you to just not go? Like, I get it, you don't want to miss your sister's wedding, but you can't change everything in your sister's wedding because this is her wedding. You only get one of those.
Ideally.
You can't just be like, yeah, I lost my baby 3 years ago. Your whole wedding has to be exactly how I want it to be so that I don't get sad. And, you know, the author of this, she showed grace to her sister. You know, she said she didn't get mad with her at first when she took the focus off of her at the engagement party, made it all about her. She understood that, even though it's been 2 years and change since the miscarriage at that point. And I mean, yeah, I can imagine seeing a baby at any time after having a miscarriage probably does trigger something in your brain. I mean, I can't imagine. But I mean, every time she had a wedding related thing, you're there making it about you and trying to change things around to cater to you when this event is not about you at all. And, you know, for me, like, I'm thinking if you have your sister around in these situations at these wedding events and she can't handle it, like, we gotta be adults. We gotta be adults and say, like, maybe you're not ready for this kind of thing. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't change my entire wedding around. Like, this is my wedding. Yeah, like, they're probably spending like 10 grand on this and a bunch of stuff, bro. Like, what if her favorite color is baby blue? And then her sister's like,
Yeah, if y'all got those baby blue dresses, yeah, there's a new memo. I don't know if y'all got it. Pretty much send that shit back to the store. Burn it, return it, I don't care. Just don't let me catch you in that shit or it's gonna get bad.
like, bro, this is not your wedding. I'm so sorry for what happened to you, but like, damn. Now, I will say this one part did make me feel really bad for her. The whole part where she was trying on a maternity bridesmaid dress. She was putting the cushion under the dress and everything. I mean, that would be really sad to see, and just the idea that is really sad, and it does make me feel a lot of sympathy for her. Her sister saying, I thought she's actually lost it. Damn. I thought that was kind of nuts, but I mean, it's not like she said that to her, so. But this last part about talking to her about trying to go to counseling again, I think that is an excellent idea, and probably the best thing for her at this point in time. It's okay to need help. It's okay to need to go to therapy. You were through, the person I'm saying you is the one with the miscarriage. You went through a horrific, traumatic experience that will probably stay with you to some degree for the rest of your life. There is no shame in needing some help with that. Especially when the other option is behavior like this, right? Making people kind of feel like they can't be around you. They can't share the good things in their life with you because of the bad in yours. You know, it's blocking you from being happy. Therapy is the best choice for you because you're not going to have people around you acting like this, unfortunately. I mean, even with how the terrible thing that happened to you, people aren't going to put up with that. People aren't going to put up with that. I mean, you see your sister, she's not going to put up with that. And she was patient at first. And I mean, that's a hard thing. But I mean, what else was she supposed to do? Let you take control of her wedding, her day, her friends that she's having at the wedding, telling them what they can do, what they can talk about, what they can wear. I mean, that's just insane. And then, of course, telling your sister's friend that one of her friends can't come to her wedding. That's where the line is really crossed, where it's like you have absolutely no right. You have no right. If it's really a type of thing where you can't maintain your peace and it's going to be too much of a reminder of your lost child, don't go. And I know that sucks, but you know what else sucks?
A wedding with someone, the maid of honor, trying to take control and change everything. That's what sucks.
Now, in the end part where she says that,
she dumped me from the wedding because I get too sad about my lost child.
Let me hit you with the 2-word term that we'd use to describe that. Weaponized grief. What the fuck? She is very clearly using the loss of her baby as a weapon to say, oh, look what these horrible things she's done to me. It couldn't have been my fault. I'm just so innocent over here hurting because I lost my child. I'm gonna have to hit you with a get the fuck out of here, man. It don't feel like it's about that anymore. It's clearly about you're trying to play the victim and get everybody to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. We won't wear blue. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We won't talk about our lives. I won't talk about this fucking 7-month hump on my stomach that's a life forming into. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about my child, but nah, that's ridiculous. We're adults, guys. That's ridiculous. Maybe people would have made these accommodations, I don't know, 3 years ago when the shit happened. But like, you can't expect people to cater to you forever. I mean, first of all, that's no way to live. But second of all, it's highly unrealistic. The result of that is going to be what happened here. You're getting booted from the wedding. You're not my maid of honor. Take that dress back and return it. Guess what? I'm wearing baby blue. Now to retaliate by telling everybody, oh, well, she cheated on her man. I mean, it's a little petty. It's petty. But, I mean, if you're gonna weaponize this grief and act like you're just the victim of everything ever, everything bad just happens to you and you're just this innocent little baby, nah, we gotta cut that, we gotta nip that shit in the bud, okay? So I understand you being like,
Okay, that's how you want to play. Let's make sure everybody knows the whole truth, and then they can establish their own opinions.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. So it's a hard situation. And I could see how someone would say maybe the author is an asshole because like, damn, you're being kind of hard on this woman that had a miscarriage. But I don't agree with that, right? I could see where you're coming from, but refer to everything I've just said. So the verdict is in. You are not the asshole. Am I the asshole for wanting a quiet Christmas after baby spends nearly a month in the NICU? I recently gave birth at the end of November. Original plan was to visit my in-laws for Christmas Eve, Christmas, and Boxing Day. It would have given us a month to have our baby home and get into a routine. Life threw us a curveball. She was admitted to the NICU. She remained there for nearly a month. She has now been home for 3 full days. I also had some trouble myself as I suffered a postpartum hemorrhage at home 2 weeks ago. Baby still has medicine and needs blood sugars monitored. It's been a bumpy and stressful journey. Now Christmas is soon and we've decided to stay home. The in-laws are more than welcome to come for short visits. I was even open to a short Christmas Day visit, but we would not be leaving the comfort of our house. As a result, my mother-in-law is very upset. She doesn't even want to come down to visit. She especially didn't want to come down to visit us when she learned another family member was going to visit around the same time. My mother-in-law is very much, I'll hold the baby so you can get stuff done. Pretty much saying that she just want to hold the baby and she not gonna help. She not cooking turkey. She not cooking stuffing. We'll get into that. This other family member baked and cooked for us, did laundry, and cleaned up my blood after I hemorrhaged at home. My wife mentioned she knew this would happen and that either myself or her mom would be upset and that it is a no-win situation. My wife is quite passive and neutral in the matter. She hasn't taken sides, so to speak. I've compromised a lot in this situation. I let her visit when we were home less than a day. I wanted at least a couple days. I'm offering more visits around the holidays. I've agreed to come down January 1st for a visit. I don't know what else to do. Am I the asshole? Why are families so weird, bro? Like, this is the easiest thing to understand with even the most basic level of empathy. Shorty just had a child. A child, that alone. If somebody's like, hey, you know, I had a kid, even a month or whatever, even if it's been a month, they're like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it really took a toll. I don't know if I can do all the holiday stuff. I'm gonna be like,
Okay, yeah, that makes complete sense. You birthed a human being out of your body. That makes complete sense. No worries.
and that would be the end of it. But no, man, it's politics with some people, family, bro. Like, why is the mother-in-law upset? What? Why is the mother-in-law upset about this? Not only did she have that baby, right? She had a postpartum hemorrhage. I'm not completely sure what that is, but I know a hemorrhage is something bad with the blood and stuff, right? Not only did she have a personal postpartum hemorrhage, the baby needs his blood sugar monitored, needs medicine, probably needs extra rest. Like, you really gotta be in the right situation to take care of this baby at this time.
Not even to mention the hemorrhage.
And the mother-in-law got not the nerve to be upset when she's the hold the baby specialist. I have never seen, like I was saying before, I have never seen her ass in the kitchen making stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce. Good. Cranberry sauce sucks. But she ain't making none of that. She's not even bringing a dessert. So why is she tripping? Ain't no hard work of hers going to waste. She just want to come over and hold the baby and eat hors d'oeuvres. Like, bro, you're not slick. And you're not coming over either. Nah, but I mean, this person even said that she could come over. But it seems like she's being petty. She doesn't want to because somebody else is going to be there. I don't know. I guess they got some beef. I guess there's some drama. And it sounded like this other family member, they baked, cooked, did laundry, cleaned up blood after the hemorrhage. You know how real you have to be? How locked in you gotta be with somebody to clean up their blood? She is invited to the function before you every single time, mother-in-law. Every time. She's the first call. You're like the 7th. And I'm only calling you because I feel guilty. And she make a mean sweet potato pie. What are you bringing? a bad attitude. That's what you're bringing to my Christmas. And that's exactly why, you know, they're having that Christmas in, man. Not only would I not want to deal with that person regularly, like even without everything else, if I just had a baby, a health problem, and my baby's having health problems,
I'm not leaving the crib. I'm not even inviting you over.
she did better than I would. You're gonna have to understand. If I just birthed a human being out of my body with complications, you are gonna have to understand, okay? I'm sorry if your feelings hurt. Better luck next year. But I mean, she folded from the pressure. Obviously, that she said, I'm offering more visits. I've agreed to come down January 1st. She's still compromising. You know, she's compromising because this grown-ass mother-in-law threw a tantrum. I'm so sick of these adults acting like kids, bro. That's what these Am I the Asshole videos really bring to my attention. Some of these adults, man, oh my gosh, they don't have a clue. And I'm not saying younger people, you know, all younger people do, or that we're smarter or whatever, but it's like, damn, you'd think when you get older, like she got her whole brain developed by 20 years or whatever, and she's still acting like this. She's still throwing tantrums because this person who just had a baby and health problems don't want to have a little Christmas get together, bro. Grow up. You are absolutely not the asshole. Not even close. All right, y'all, that was the 11th installment of Am I the Asshole? That was a good one. I will always enjoy these, man. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with me, man. It truly means the world. Any amount of time you spent watching this video means the world to me. If you want to see more stuff like this, games, Reddit videos, whatever, anything with your boy in it, go ahead and click that subscribe, click that bell so you get that notification as soon as I upload. I'll be uploading once a week now, so be on the lookout. I hope you and yours had a wonderful Christmas, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate, wherever you are, whatever time it is. I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night. Hope you rest well. When you go to sleep, I hope you bathed, because if you're at the family function smelling like the dinner, you're gonna have problems. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.